Welcome to Cooking Up Some Bass here. A little bit of a break here this morning on 10/26/2023 here. A little review here, cooking up some bass. Last week, this is kind of what we expected to happen, losing JJ. That was a big loss, and we're starting to really feel it here with 2 weeks in a row, getting pretty lucky. I mean, honestly, we shouldn't be 4-3. We should probably be, 3-4. Maybe even 2-5. We could be pretty low down there, honestly. But it's because of people like my QBs. They either go off or they're garbage. 2-10, Purdy 13 is not great. We did have CMC scares last week, however, 21 points coming out here, especially with Debo getting hurt. I think they're just going to absolutely brutalize and utilize him next week and just do a hard run game pretty much the entire game. We had Josh Jacobs. He is just not turning out to be exactly what I thought. And I think it's mainly just because of that offense being just so bad. Like Jacoby Myers, I think, is the only guy on that entire team who's like consistently scoring well in fantasy. But just by the eye test, watching the Raiders, they're just not great. It's great for us here in the Chiefs Kingdom, but man, whenever you draft those players, you expect them to just get garbage time. I don't know, do anything other than 4.5 points. That's just rough. Amari Cooper's just getting fucked by his QBs. Like, who knows who it's going to be each and every week. Fuck me. 3.2. Kirk, I mean, he's doing well. He's outperforming Ridley in that offense. Him and Ingram are pretty much just tag teaming it with some side pieces more like Ridley. And Jamal Agnew for some fucking reason, I think. He got 16. That's pretty big. He just needs to keep that up. He's pretty much my most consistent receiver right now. I thought Amari Cooper would be pretty consistent. I thought Josh Jacobs would be 12 plus. Drake London's actually kind of showing out a little bit. He's starting to become more part of that offense. They're starting to pass the ball a little bit more. He's had 2 pretty bad weeks. He's had 1 mediocre week, and then he's had a few weeks where he's kind of shown out. So 8.5 points isn't the worst in the world. However, we just got to have that higher. He's a wide receiver 3 that week for me, and 8.4 is just not doing it. But then we had Jonnu Smith pick up, just trying to find a tight end. We're experimenting at this point. Probably not the best idea. Should probably do more of a long-term sit it and forget it. Just hope for the upside. But we're changing every week at 4.2 points. That's not going to do it. Gabe Davis, he is volatile, man. He is either showing the fuck out or he's getting you 1.1 points. 49ers defense is a little scaring. Getting -1. Damn. They don't look good last 2 games. They've allowed a lot of points. They're not scoring 30 plus like they had been early in the year. And that's just it's not great. We had Bass for like the 3rd, 4th week in a row, or 3 out of 5, 4 out of 5, something like that. He's been getting some pretty low points here. Started off hot. It's all about the Bills, man. It's all about the Bills and how well they're performing, how many touchdowns they can get, how well they can get down the field. And Josh Allen throwing some picks here, and then they'll just get a touchdown or 2, make it a closer, lower scoring game. It's just not going to cut it. So we need to figure something out. I think there's some stuff in the works. It may have dropped this morning. I'm not 100% sure, but then that leaves us to Cook. He's staying on the team. He's staying in the name for sure. 17.5 points. He got me 0.52, I think, or 1.52 throwing points. So, it's good to be a multi-tool in fantasy lineup there. So yeah, taking the loss, taking the number 1 biggest loser this past week. Playing in week 8 here. Playing Garvey. I think I got high hopes. His team projected high. However, he hasn't scored very well. I haven't scored very well, so I just need miracles at this point. I don't think I'm going to give it up on a Thursday morning, like I gave it up last week on a Wednesday afternoon. However, I haven't taken a look at the lineups this week and who has what on Thursday, but depending on how today goes, I might not have a whole lot of high hopes for this weekend. So we might be on suicide watch if Garvey beats us. So let's figure that out. But change the name a little bit. It's Christians Be Cooking. So Christians Be Cooking. Christian Kirk, Christian McCaffrey, both have the exact same spelling in their name, so it's pretty cool. They've been doing well. They've been showing out. Best 3 players on the team. So I'm enjoying it. We like the name change here, and moving forward, hopefully that'll give us the bump we need to start winning some games. We need to get back on a winning streak.